Oh my God, it was cracking me up. It was going through the... Arkansas! Arkansas! Yo. And you can use the audio for this one right here. That one guy was standing his hand down. What exactly is about to go on? Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raider Nation, welcome to the 2021 Red Raider Wall of Fame inaugural ceremony. The Red Raider Wall of Fame is a non-profit organization of committee members whose sole purpose is to recognize past elite Red Raider football players and coaches. The Wall of Fame is located on the front right side of the ticket concession building as you enter the stadium. Special thanks to the Alma Lions Club, the Red Raider Touchdown Club, and the Bacon County Board of Education for funding the wall. Also, many thanks to the following people for making this project a reality. Coach Keith Goss, Jason Taylor, the Red Raider Wall of Fame Committee, the Red Raider Touchdown Club, Judy Rowland, Jason Rigdon, and all the school board members. Thank you. Without further ado, it is my honor to introduce the 2021 Wall of Fame inductees. Our first inductee is the late former Red Raider Joe Sears. Accepting the award for Joe Sears is his wife, Miss Sylvia Sears. Joe was a four-year letterman from 1954 to 1957. His first 2 years of playing football here in Bacon County was as a Bacon County D. The school then changed the mascot to Raider, and he finished his high school years as a Red Raider. Joe was a pivotal player on both offense and defense. Quarterback was what he was best known for. After high school, Joe played quarterback for 2 years at South Georgia College under the legendary coach Bobby Bowden. Joe returned to Bacon County after college and served in the school system until retirement. He served as a teacher, coach, principal, and superintendent. Red Raider Joe Sears. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Larry Taylor. Larry was a 3-year letterman from 1967 to 1969. He and his fellow teammates of the class of 1970 led Bacon County out of one of its darkest periods, snapping a multi-game losing streak. As first-year starters in 1968, they put an end to an 18-game losing streak by defeating Charlton County. In that game that ended this awful period, Larry was called on to define Iron Man at the time, carrying the football for every offensive snap. One of Larry's fondest memories and what he considers one of his best games came the night the Morris Johnson Stadium was dedicated versus Blackshear High in 1968. Red Raider Larry Taylor. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Mike Taylor. Mike was a 4-year letterman from 1971 to 1974. He is one of the most recognized recognized athletes in Macon County history, a dominating presence on the basketball court, and a leader on the last state championship in basketball. Mike was even better known on the football field. He and his teammates of 1973 pulled off one of Macon County's greatest upsets by beating number 7 ranked Irwin County. After high school, Mike went on to play at Georgia Tech for Coach Pepper Rogers. He was part of what many consider the greatest offensive line in Georgia Tech history. In 1979, Mike went on and was drafted by the Houston Oilers. Red Raider Mike Taylor. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Stephon Dean. Stephon was a 4-year letterman from 1981 to 1984. He was a workhorse running back from 81 to 83 and the starting quarterback in 1984. Stephon was also a pivotal part of the defense in those years, and the 1982 team still holds the record for the least points allowed in a season, 58, an average of only 5.8 points per game. That team also holds the record for most shutouts in a season with 6. As the starting quarterback in 1984, Stephon and his team shocked the state by defeating Waycross High for the first time ever in Macon County history. Red Raider Stephon Dean. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Rashid Slade. Rashid was a 2-year letterman from 1998 to 1999. He was one of the most intimidating players on the field in Macon County history. A beast and a gentle giant in the same uniform. Rashid and his 1998 team had a very successful season and made the state playoffs. That team was eliminated after leading the number 1 team in the state, ECI, on their home field for all but the last 2 minutes, losing in a heartbreaker 26 to 25. Even though this was a loss, this could possibly be one of the greatest games in Red Raider history. A 2-year, 1,000-yard rusher, Rashid Slade finished his career with 2,294 rushing yards. Red Raider Rashid Slade. Our next inductee is Coach Bentley Carter. Coach Bentley Carter coached from 1975 to 2005 for 30 years. He joined Coach Duck Taylor's middle school staff in 1975. In 1983, Bentley joined Coach Duck and Coach Tommy Taylor and became the chain gang for all Raider home games. And still today, Bentley continues that role. Bentley is a true Red Raider. Coach Bentley Carter. Our next inductee is Coach Tommy Taylor. Coach Tommy Taylor coached from 1975 to 2005 for 30 years. After graduating from high school in 1975, Tommy joined Coach Duck Taylor's middle school staff. In 1983, Tommy joined Coach Duck and Coach Bentley Carter and became the chain gang for all Raider home games. Tommy is a true Red Raider. Coach Tommy Taylor. Our last inductee is the late Coach Duck Taylor. Accepting the award for Coach Duck is his wife, Mrs. Cornelia Taylor. Coach Coach Doug coached from 1968 to 2005. He served for over 37 years, most notably as head coach for the middle school program. Coach Duck not only taught X's and O's, but he made such a powerful and positive impact on so many young men. Without a doubt, Coach Duck was and still is the heart and soul of Bacon County football. The ultimate Red Raider, Coach Doug Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of these inductees one more round of applause. This concludes our Wall of Fame ceremony. Thank you.
Use this guy.